You ain't gonna find these anywhere.
All right.
So King Toon right now versus False.
False. As mentioned before, he is improving very quickly. Definitely climbing the ranks of the Snake mains right now. King Toon is already established as, besides Jash, the other best.
And he took a little break, but he's back here. He's very excited to be back, and I mean, he's put on a great show thus far. I was in his pool today, and I mean, he's showing no signs of slowing down, so.
Yeah, definitely. This matchup is pretty interesting, as in, usually Snake camps a lot of his matchups, and it helps him out. But in this matchup, you really don't want to camp too much.
Whoa, did anyone see the mortar Wow, okay. So
nice
for everyone who
glitch.
hasn't seen that out there, that might be a first.
This is why I play Melee. No, but Snake really doesn't want to camp too much in this matchup because Toon Link has a superior camping game. So when Snake gets inside on Toon Link, though, he can really do some big damage.
And I can imagine the range from his tilts, the jabs and the solid throw game is really what he's looking for here, because going toe-to-toe with Toon Link's projectiles is going to be very difficult to sit there and do.
Yeah, definitely. But King Toon's doing a really good job so far. Wow. Nice trap right there.
Great reads, constant juggling. Whew.
95% though, that is a little much for Toon Link. King Toon needs to be a little careful.
But he's doing a great job using a very smart aerial game right now, trying to stay at a tilt range and really just punishing what he can. Every time you find False trying to throw grenades, I'm pretty sure we've seen King Toon punish, as seen there.
Definitely. You really want to try and catch Snake when he takes the grenades out and try and get some projectiles in his face. Don't let him manipulate where the grenades go. You manipulate where the
Because then he'll start making walls and cutting off paths, and Toon Link can't have that because then Snake takes full advantage of the lack of options he's going to find.
Yeah, definitely. I know, in personal experience, this matchup is god annoying.
I could imagine.
From the perspective of Snake. So, I can feel for False right now, but he's trying his best to get in. He's doing a good job of dodging a lot of the projectiles. Gets a hit there, but King Toon's still alive. One up tilt will do it, but getting that up tilt is the difficult task.
Yeah, now that would be coming from you, my friend. So. But either way, I mean, King Toon, yet again, as we stated earlier, playing very good spacing, very smart use of his projectiles, and honestly, he seems to have a great understanding that he can't get really close to False at all right now. Otherwise, he very well may be eating a kill option that's going to change what's going on.
Yeah, definitely. King Toon doing a very good job. He's using the platforms right now. False showing a little bit of his tech. Didn't make too much out of it. King Toon chipping away.
Playing the smart Toon Link way to go, just keeping it as safe as possible, and that's one of the biggest differences they note between him and Jash. While Jash can be compared to Nairo with a very controlled aggro style that's well played, you see King Toon get a little bit more MJG-like and really play as safe as he can so that overall you're committing and he's not.
Yeah, definitely. King Toon really makes you play his game and force the issue, which he wants. He wants you to do that, and the projectiles will zone you into bad predicaments, and King Toon will punish you.
And the kills and the percent of what comes with it is you force approaches and they keep trying to come in. If they don't make it through and they fail, that just means more and more percent going in towards them.
Yeah, False definitely having an issue right now.
And I think this is unfortunately a little bit of a... Oh, wow!
Very nice.
There you go. And you can never count out Leap of Faith with that tech skill. They always bring it back right now. And False seeming to bring back a little momentum and really try and just throw King Toon off his game.
Basic Snake trap right now.
Yeah, now there is a down smash next to that, but he blew up his own down smash.
There we go, the anti-air knee.
And that was, the down smash seemed to play its role there. He got him, he forced an air dodge out. Ooh. Pardon my interruption there, but...
False at the bad end of his own projectile right there.
Yeah, and it seems like, yet again, as we've been saying, King Toon really just getting a little bit in False's head and doing a good job of throwing him off the general game plan.
Yeah, definitely. King Toon really making False play his game.
And now False has brought an incredible amount of tech skill already. We've seen some very nice things from him, but it just seems like the brawl basics, the camping and the spacing are what are losing him this matchup right now.
Yeah, very nice platform cancel to grab. Why does this kid play Brawl, man?
And that's what I told you. He brings a great amount of tech skill to the game, and I mean, Salem does the same thing, but before we ask why they play him Brawl, it's almost just kind of like, man, why aren't they taking the matches? Why aren't they putting them down right now? And I think it's just going to come with a little bit more experience, We're in 2012. The game's been out for a while. The metagame shifted a touch, so people are changing and people are learning.
Yeah, definitely. Matchups are ever evolving. I mean, if you could look back about a year ago, Marth Snake, that matchup became highly debated, and now a lot of people think that Marth slightly beats Snake, as before the consensus was that Snake was just too strong and dealt with Marth accordingly, just killing him early. But the matchup has changed over time. As you mentioned, the metagame is ever improving, ever changing.
And I mean, that new tier list coming out has definitely been helpful in sparking these debates and getting these character mains to come out here and really question if their matchups are what's set in stone by the BBR. So This is what we're going to see here. Now, False has a lot of ground to make up, down by 153%. So let's see what he's got to bring to the table right now, because it better be a whole Thanksgiving dinner.
Definitely, he needs to throw everything in the kitchen sink at King Toon right now.
Mm-hmm.
But King Toon is going to be throwing it right back.
Yeah.
Gets the kill, though.
And False left doing the dishes. So let's end this terrible pun and see what happens game 2.
I'm looking for False to switch character. He does have a Wario.
I have not seen much of that, funny enough. I've been trying to do my homework, but I haven't seen that
I
yet.
actually played it today in teams. His Wario is a competent character that he can use. He might find it easier to get inside Toon Link's range and things like that with a better air dodge, spot dodge game. That aerial mobility will really help get through, but he'll stay Snake.
That character confidence, I understand, I've been there, but I mean, I know it bites a lot of us. A lot of our mains can bite us in the butt if we have secondaries and we're a little too resilient to switch off. So let's see if enough has been downloaded and what goes on here. Already starting with a solid down throw chain grab.
Yeah, definitely. Getting King Toon in that predicament is very important, and that's how False will win this match. Getting inside, slowing King Toon down.
Because he's not going to force him into being grounded, and grounded seems to be the solid area where Snake's beating, where False is rather beating King Toon with, solid placements of F tilts, up tilts, but unfortunately King Toon, great aerial played game right now, and just not giving False the luxury of trying to figure out, hey, can I keep him on the ground?
Yeah, definitely. False landing the jab F tilt right there, getting a big chunk of damage back.
Now, even though the numbers are saying different, I mean, due to character weight, we're seeing not too much of a difference here. False, great shield pressure, just not getting anything from it, unfortunately.
Yeah, King Toon doing the wise thing and jumping away instead of rolling.
Instead of challenging Snake on the forward end, because we all know that's not how things work out properly.
Oh, down there to the back of the heel. Falls doing too much dancing on that platform. More, he needs to set out more things instead of trying to jumping around, messing around on that platform.
I agree. A little bit smarter use right there. A little bit smarter use of his grenades. A little bit better use of his C4, and just trying to cut off King Toon's options, because King Toon has not been restricted at all. I mean, outside of down throw tech chases, False is doing nothing to slow King Toon down, and King Toon's been all over the stage.
See, False jumped on that platform and did all those platform cancels. What he should have been doing is tossing grenades, setting up C4s, setting a down smash mine, cutting off the stage, controlling the stage with his offense.
And there you go, doing a solid job of really forcing King Toon into options over here at the ledge. So,
barely missing that down smash. He should have completed the move. I disagree with that.
I believe that would have been a... I was expecting a bit more of a jab up tilt there. I thought we were hunting kill options, but... Now, I got to say, the one thing I have, this False has kept his composure. There hasn't been anything really getting out of control here. Yep, and there we go, like I was saying. Yeah, keeps his composure, making a good job, keeping a good deal of pressure on King Toon, and really trying to take advantage of bad options that King Toon makes, because he needs to right now.
Yeah, King Toon now adding on, using False's projectiles against him, getting extra damage.
There we go, and now False using his traps, really taking advantage and stacking damage back up to where this is very similar to stock 1% wise.
Yeah, False needs to just set up those traps, control the stage as mentioned before. So King Toon's jumping around, he'll jump into a trap, putting False in a more favorable position. Letting him get inside as well, because that's his overall goal, is to get in. Get in, get a grab, down throw, get an F tilt in.
And
False
you can tell
avoid-
King Toon had him a little scared there on his C4 recovery. False really trying to make sure he didn't make a bad play.
Very nice by False. Good grenade movement right there. King Toon letting him fly.
And just really showing the difference between Snake and Toon Link and just the arsenal he keeps throwing at False, really establishing his walls, not even having to resort. Oh, but as I say yet again, False paying attention to his spacing and taking what he can there. So here we go. First lead, I think False has had this whole set.
Yeah, you're right. Definitely. Let's see if he can hold it, and nope.
But okay, basically a reset right now, so let's see. And False is a player that's been surrounding himself in quite a bit of hype lately, placing well, catching a lot of players' eyes. So you got a lot of crowd hanging out behind False right now. A lot of leap of faith standing behind him.
Yeah, Adamus team with False today too. I've been trying to team with Adamus for years, and I can't get him to team with me. But False is good enough now. He's able to do that team with better players, and you know, get his name out there, get his name up in the placings, especially in teams competition, as he continues to climb in singles competition. You know, this guy did make bracket at Apex.
Yes, he did. That blog you can find on All Is Brawl, where he's listed fully exactly the whole experience. But very, very cool story, guys. If you haven't taken a look into him, definitely take a look into your fellow community member and see what he's done.
False is also very entertaining to watch.
Which is something we need a little bit more of in the community
Yeah.
nowadays, because unfortunately we've seen a lot of people get restless over kind of campy play styles and the smarter, more defensive options. But people like Salem, who just played, and now False, keeping a lot of hype and doing a really good job of keeping people really watching what they're doing.
Yeah, definitely. We need a good mix of both, I think, because we can get really complacent with what we expect.
And I feel like that's been a big part of 2012, with all the matchups being a little bit changing and some bigger names breaking out. It's been a nice year to get away from that, as you said, being so complacent, just due to the fact that we're seeing new faces, we're seeing a lot more hype, and this is what this community needs, because a breath of fresh air never hurts anyone.
Yeah, definitely. As we go back to the match, time is running down. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left around.
Well, I believe that should be enough time to finish out this stock. I mean, False already broken the 100 barrier, King Toon breaking his comfort barrier, I'm sure, with percent. So we are getting towards what could be the end of the match, ladies and gentlemen.
King Toon doing a great job, using that platform very wisely. False jumping for that nair, couldn't get it. King Toon was waiting for an air dodge there, but didn't get it.
I think he was also trying to be safe from that falling C4 nonetheless, too. That could have resulted in a pretty janky death.
Good shielding by False, doing a very good job blocking a lot of the projectiles.
And not eating up that residual damage that Toon Link thrives on and win matchups, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Toon Link just letting the projectiles fly. Lands an up smash, not very strong.
Now, False is really going to have to make sure he gets a safe job of getting back to, yep, there we go, getting back to the ground, not giving King Toon an easy kill opportunity, and really making him work yet again.
If King Toon would have committed a little more, he probably would have hit False on that juggle, but...
Now, like you said, we are getting down to the minute region, and King Toon has been talking about earlier, he is not afraid to do what he has to win, so King Toon playing back, you know, really chucking bombs everywhere to keep False spaced out, and, really just, if he has to take it to time, I don't think this man will be afraid to.
Oh, barely missing that up air.
Now, I believe this is a rough percent.
Oh, J-Ban.
J-Ban shouting out the option. That up tilt coming out the wrong way. Ooh, and it's, ooh. And that was a clencher. That was a full-on clencher.
Yeah, it was a tough one.